from Coach. Go to questions in the room.
Well, it's game one, 44 game regular season here. It's good to get the first one, uh, see where we're at. You really get to learn a lot. I think we've learned a lot in both of our preseason games. I think we keep making progress. Hopefully, this will be another opportunity for us to grow and get better.
We'll go to questions in the room. Go ahead.
Quickly that I got to ask, what have you liked and what have you seen from him so far?
Well, Tahina's had a great preseason. She's just fearless. I mean, she goes out there and she loves to compete. She gets after it. She really has a joy for the game, which is obvious. So we've been very impressed with her so far.
Go ahead, Christy.
You want to see perfected or corrected from the last time you met Washington a week ago?
Well, Washington has a lot of movement, and if your communication isn't good, especially we have lot of new players working together, even though they have experience. Uh, they make you pay every time you make a mistake with your communication, and they've got good shooters, particularly their bigs are good shooters. So for us, we want to make sure we're not giving up any open threes. We want to make sure that they're having to take tough shots over us, and we're hoping to push the ball in transition when we get it.
Sorry. That first, just your thoughts about beginning the season, team, your expectations for yourself and the squad.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of a unusual time in that it's the first game, it counts. You're super excited about it. You obviously want to win, but at the same time, this is a time to learn and grow. We're trying to learn how to play together. So, uh, growing while hopefully getting some wins is the key. It's going to be hard for I'm sure, with all the new coaches to have everybody looking as good as they'd like them to look after just a couple weeks. But can you learn as you're playing, get better as the season progresses, and can you get some wins along the way?
Hey, Coach Jen Hatfield with the next. I saw that you actually coached against Fenn and Olsen a couple years ago when you were at FGCU. So just curious, kind of, for your early thoughts on the Mystics rookies overall and kind of what you've seen from them.
I think they're really good. I mean, they're very talented. They have a chance for a really good future in the WNBA. And particularly like Olsen gave us all kinds of trouble when we coached against her. Yerfin, I think we may have played her when she was a freshman or sophomore before her real breakout campaigns. But, she's looked really good so far. I think Olsen's looked good so far. I think, Washington has a bright future with, a young core.
Coach, I know you guys have just played the Mystics last week, but I wanted to get your thoughts on Tori's first regular season game back in the city. Have you had any conversations with her or anything like that about, what the emotions might look like tonight?
No, I haven't. Maybe, Toya has because, Toya was here with her. So I'm sure they maybe have talked about it, but, she's a pro. She's practiced great. I'm expecting her to have a really good game today, but there wasn't any additional talks about coming back home. But I'm sure she wants to do well in front of all the fans and all the people that she's met here along the years. So, but I'm expecting a great game from her.
Go ahead.
Both BG and Bree kind of shifted the way you could potentially play as they've added the extending the range to their game and shooting it with confidence?
Well, I would first say that they're both really smart players, and with a very limited amount of practice time, they've been working well with each other. Kind of, somebody has an advantage to go inside, the other one's spacing out a little bit, and they look for one another. So their ability to play off one another in such a short period of time has been really impressive. And I think both of them can shoot the three and shoot it well. I expect them to shoot a good percentage over the course of the season. I think they're only going to get better at it and more comfortable. And I think that is going to put a lot of pressure on the defense when you have to protect the rim against a dominant post, and you have to get out and make sure you're not giving up any threes. So hopefully they continue to develop the way they've been over this training camp.
Go ahead, Christy.
Siva Kone was on the floor when you guys met. She was in Spain. What kind of challenge does she pose with the skill set that she brings?
Well, I really like her. I saw her, at the end of last year when she came here, and like her athleticism, she shot the three ball really well at the end of last year. I think she has a really bright future. So she's somebody that you have to pay attention to because she is quick and she can stretch you out with her shooting. And I thought at the end of last year, she was spectacular.
We're going to go to Zoom. Go ahead, Megan.
Hey, Coach. Happy first official game to you. You mentioned it just a couple minutes ago about the emotions of today. What was it like when you woke up? Your thoughts about this first official game in your Atlanta tenure?
Well, I woke up sick, so I thought hopefully I'd make it to game time. Fortunately, I'm starting to feel a little bit better, but I'm just excited. The team has been fantastic to work with. They've been paying attention. They're learning a whole new terminology. And I think they've just been doing a great job making progress every day and getting better. They're serious about what this team can become. So they've really made this transition very easy for me. And I just appreciate their work ethic and their enthusiasm for things that they've shown so far.
Go ahead, Emmanuel.
Hey, Coach, you talked about a little bit earlier about wanting to see them come together since they're early, but what do you want to establish tonight? What would you like to see? One of the big things you want the team to establish tonight in this first game?
Well, I just want to see that we're going to play the way we've been practicing. Like, will the ball move? Will we get the ball inside when we have the advantage inside? Can we free up our shooters, and can we take the shots that we're hoping to create? And then defensively, we want to be disruptive. Especially, Washington has so much movement and they're really good at cutting, and the timing is really good. They're really well coached. So can we disrupt this timing? Can we make it so that, they're a second off here or a second off there, and kind of make it more difficult, to get easy shots around the rim, and make sure our communication is really good so that we're not getting in situations where we're giving open shots at three.
We'll finish up with Matt. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Coach, Matt Cohn from Windsider. Obviously, being a new coach, you want to make your mark on the team pretty early on, but having so many veterans on the team, sometimes you also may want to lean on them to help, sort of facilitate a little bit with the team. What's been that process like for you so far in balancing you wanting to make your mark early while leaning on those veterans?
Well, it's their team. I'm there to try and help them, play to their greatness, how to create better shots and play more efficiently. But they're the ones they're going to put it on the line every day, and they're the ones who are actually going to make this thing work. They've had a great attitude about it. My job is to explain to them why we're approaching something a certain way and how it will be beneficial to everyone on the team. And, they've been listening, they've been applying it. But now it's a game time. Now we got to see if we can actually do it when it matters most.
Awesome. Thank you for your time, everyone.
Thank you.